Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 most common computer issues that I run into as an IT support specialist. This video is for both technical and non-technical people, meaning if you're just an employee and sometimes you submit tickets, you're not getting the help that you need right then and there, you can watch this video and see some easy troubleshooting steps that you can do on your own to help you to get your computer up and running. Now remember, sometimes the fix is going to be more complicated because one issue could have 10, 15 different fixes. But at least you could put some troubleshooting into the issues, and when you do finally get in contact with a tech, you can tell them, hey, I did this, I did that, and they could pick up from where you left off versus them starting from zero and working their way up. And this video also is for the technical guys, especially if you're new into IT, then you have some ideas of how to troubleshoot these different issues. Now, the number one thing everyone needs to always understand is whenever you have an issue, you try not to get too technical right out the gate. For instance, if you knew your computer was working the day before, and you turn it off, you left, went home, came back, you didn't do anything. Before you left, it was on. All you did was turn it off, go home, come back, and all of a sudden now it's not turning on, right? The first thing automatically you should do is double check, make sure it's plugged in, right? That's not that technical, right? You just checking to see if it's plugged in, because if it's not plugged in, then of course it's not going to come on, right? You start with the most simplest and common sense things, and then you work your way up. If it's a laptop, you might want to ask yourself, hey, did I have my laptop charging? Wait, when I left yesterday, did I plug it in? Was it plugged in? Did I ever see it charging while I was using it yesterday? You just run through this simple stuff first, and then you start working your way up. Let's jump into the video. Top 5 most common issues I see as an IT support. Number 1 on the list, slow performance. I get that call all the time. My computer is moving slow. All of a sudden it's moving really, really slow. Most of the times, the reason why this is happening is because people have too many applications running at the same time, and or they are running out of space on their device. There's many times I'm remoting into someone's device and their C drive is in the red or almost in the red. And I'm like, wow, what is going on here? Another thing I see a lot is, especially for users that's been with a company for a couple years, they'll be deleting and deleting and deleting and deleting things. And they think because they're just deleting the stuff that it automatically is gone. But what they don't realize is it's in the trash bin still. You have to empty out the trash bin. There's a lot of times I saved couple gigs on a device just from emptying out the trash bin. That's something else to keep your mind on as well. And I know these things are simple, and that's why we're going over them. The simple, easy stuff. Another thing that you can do is open up Task Manager to double check and see what the CPU usage is and the memory usage is, and try to pinpoint and see what's going on. See if all the RAM is getting used, all of these different things. You want to end tasks that you don't need as well. All of this can be done in the Task Manager. Also, we recommend a disk cleanup, right? You could go ahead, do a disk cleanup, and then also go through the applications they have on the device and double check and make sure that they actually need the applications that they have, and remove the ones that's not needed. Very simple, easy. Another thing that will help a lot is restart your computer at least once a day so it could clear out all the background junk that's running in the background. A lot of people, they have their computer and their uptime, like when I check in my remote management platform that we use, their uptime is like 45 days and stuff, and I'm like, man, this computer just been up, and then they're wondering why their computer is not performing the way how it's supposed to be performing. As humans, we need rest. You got to understand, even if these computers are machines or whatever, that doesn't mean that they just don't need no rest. They can't expire, right? Things can't stop working. Always keep that in mind if you ever run into any of these issues. Number 2 on the list, Wi-Fi not connecting. I get calls about this all the time. Wi-Fi, all of a sudden, it stopped working. Some troubleshooting steps that you can take is making sure the device is not in airplane mode. You can also restart the modem or router or the device as well. Another thing that you could do is when you open up the Wi-Fi tab and you can see all the names of the Wi-Fi connections that's being picked up, the one that you're trying to connect on, you could right click on it and just click forget. And once you click forget, you click connect. And when you click connect, you're able to re-authenticate and whatever the case may be. And a lot of times that does help. Another thing you could try to do is try resetting your network settings as well. And the first thing you should do, whenever you run into an issue like that, you're in an office with people and multiple people have Wi-Fi connections. Check with the other employees in the office to see if they are able to connect to the Wi-Fi. Because if they are able to connect to the Wi-Fi and you're the only person that cannot connect, 9 times out of 10, the issue is with your device. Issue number 3, printer not responding. Guys, I've run into this issue multiple times. Troubleshooting step number 1, make sure the printer is on and connected. Once we do that, we want to check our Ethernet or our Wi-Fi connection. Another thing, which this might seem simple, right? Might seem crazy, is setting your printer as default. Make sure it's set at default. Another thing that you could do is restart the print spooler service. Another thing that I will throw in there, which I've seen, is the wrong drivers, right? Always make sure that you have the right drivers for whatever the printer is that you're connecting. Number 4, blue screen of death. All right. Now I've seen this issue multiple times, but I threw it in here because it can be a very intimidating issue. I've seen this issue happen from just updating a device and many other things. Many things can cause the blue screen of death to happen. The first thing you would want to do is just make sure your device not overheating, the vent is cleaned out, the fans is cleaned out in your device. Of course, run Windows updates. Now, I've seen a Windows update cause the blue screen of death before, but the time that happened was because the device was so out of date. Now, I know sometimes, even if you keep your device up to date, there's going to be a time, or there might be a time, that you run a Windows update and maybe the person or the people that pushed the update out didn't double check their work and the update mess up your computer, right? We are humans, but you are going to benefit way more from keeping your device up to date than not keeping it up to date. Of course, scan for malware and run a system file checker. On the command line, you would run sfc /scan now. Like I tell you, computers are crazy. I've seen the blue screen of death go away from just restarting a computer twice. 2-3 times restart, blue screen of death gone away. Number 5, last but not least, applications keep crashing randomly. I get tickets for this all the time, bro. All the time. Usually the fix for the application crashing randomly, usually maybe 80% of the time, is the application need to update. Majority of the time, the application needs to update. Another thing that works almost every time is uninstalling and reinstalling the application. Double check the system requirements. Make sure that your device has all the requirements, all the pieces that it needs for it to run this application smoothly. Another thing that you can do that will help is clear your app cache if available. But I will say, for me, the 2 things that help me 70-80% of the time is either uninstalling and reinstalling the application and checking for updates for the application. Thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.